Hello everyone, welcome back to Oak and Lamb. My name is Rachel and I have a hilarious piece of holiday home decor to share with you guys today. It is going to be a plunger Christmas tree. Now the best part, all of this stuff comes from the dollar store minus the drill and a couple things like that. But you will be able to make this with barely any money put into it and not a lot of time either. It is going to be so funny, and at the end I cannot wait to see your reactions. Definitely let me know in the comments what you think about this. If you want to make yours or if you just thought this video was entertaining, let us know. The supplies are very minimal for this craft, and like I mentioned, everything over here came straight from the dollar store, specifically the Dollar Tree in our area. Now your Dollar Tree might have different things available or in stock than ours does, so definitely check your local Dollar Tree to see what they have. We have a little pack of red ornaments. You can get whichever color you want. We're only going to be using one, which kind of adds an extra little funny factor to this project. So we're going to only use one ornament today. We have this little tree, and I just wanted to share with you, so we have one that's already, I guess you could call this fluffed, and then one that was in the box, and I have been laughing at this tree for days. It is absolutely hilarious. It was just $1, and honestly, I don't know what I expected for $1, but it's gotten me a lot of laughs, so I just love this tree. It's so funny. So it was just $1 from the Dollar Tree. It doesn't say on the box how tall it is or anything like that. It's almost like a mystery. You just don't know. But for $1, you can't really expect too much. And then the star of the show, we have a plunger. This is also from the Dollar Tree. They are small, which is perfect. It's all you need. And I was telling Becca, the hardest part about the entire process at Dollar Tree, gathering these supplies, was trying to find a plunger that stood straight up. I know it sounds funny, but when you get there, you'll know what I'm talking about. So definitely try and search around for one that stands straight up, because you do want a straight Christmas tree. And then hopefully you'll have these already in your home, readily available, but we have a drill, a pack of drill bits, and some wire cutters. So this is what's gonna aid us in making our tree today. We also might need hot glue. I'm not sure, but if you want to use one, we love the Lynn Lilly hot glue gun from SureBonder. I will link that below for you all as well. But I don't know what size drill bit we'll need until I cut off a little branch from our Dollar Tree Christmas tree. So I will let you guys know and update you on which size drill bit we'll need. Okay, so first we'll start off by cutting off the branches on our little Dollar Tree here. So we do not need all of these, and of course they get shorter as they go up. So we probably want to stick with the bottom 3 layers of these, and we'll maybe start off with cutting 4 a piece. We don't really need that much to start with, and we can also, of course, cut more as we go. But I would hate to waste time cutting all of these just in case we don't need them all. So I'm going to take my wire cutters and go down as far down to the base as I can on this little tree limb here and pull it right off. And I'm going to make sure I keep these in sections because they are different heights. So I want to keep these separated for me just to make it a little bit easier. 3, and then we'll get one more for right now of that. So we have 4 of those, then we'll move up and use the second longest branches here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And one thing I do want to mention as well is if you ever Google a plunger Christmas tree or something like that, a lot of them have different looks. So this one is one that we have found again from things from the Dollar Tree. Most of them have branches that you buy at like Hobby Lobby or the craft store that have some wood on them that actually look like branches, whereas these don't really have that same look. It'll still be adorable, and again, it's so inexpensive. We're definitely going to take that into consideration because how inexpensive it is. So we're totally fine with the look of this, but if you would rather have a different look, please, you can buy all your stuff from Walmart. You can buy all your stuff from the craft store. I mean, of course, I don't think they have plungers at the craft store, but you know what I mean. If you want to go and get different branches, you totally can. Okay, and I can tell these branches are very, very thin, so we'll probably need a super small drill bit, which is going to make it easier on us as well. So I think we're going to go with this one right here. And it's itty bitty, you can barely see it, but the size we have chosen is 7/64 inch of the drill bit here. So this is the one that we're going to use. We're going to test it out and see how it does. Again, the goal is to be able to use this without hot glue so that it stays super snug in place. So we'll test this out and see how it goes. Now we're going to bore our holes on our plunger. So we're going to start about 3 or 4 inches up from the base, and we're going to take our drill and we're going to place them in here at an angle like this. So do be careful when you're doing that. Make sure you hold it steady and take your time. And now you can test out your bored hole by poking in one of your branches, and it fits perfectly. So that's exactly what we want right there. And if you want to bore a little bit deeper, you can. I wanted to do a test before we bored it too deep, and that is perfect. So I'm going to bore this one just a little bit deeper. And that is perfect. So we're going to do this all up our plunger here, but we're not going to make them super even. We're going to kind of sporadically put some, and you can always leave your branch in there if you want to. This might make it easier to see where you need your other hole. So we're going to go ahead and put our branch in there, one of our tall branches, or excuse me, longer branches. And now we're just going to do this all the way up, just kind of going mismatched where the holes need to be bored. So we're just going to bore one and then place one of our pieces of greenery inside and just keep going all the way up our plunger. Guys, look how hilarious this is looking. So just keep going all the way up, and once you get a couple of one size, you can kind of size down and use your smaller size, but you can also pop these out and replace them if you want to do them all one size and see how they look. Or you can cut all of the large size off of your little tree, put all of the long ones in here, and then trim them off. Really, whatever you want to do, whatever your preference is, you can do that. Okay, and now you can kind of flip it around. Be picky with this, guys. Add as many little limbs or as few as you want, but this thing is looking hilarious. One thing I am going to do is add a hole and put a little stem right at the very top of our plunger. I think that's going to add a little bit more character to this tree. And once you're satisfied with all of the branches, you know they're all good and tight, you can go ahead and toss your extra ones. And now is the time that you can go in here and trim these down if you want to. I might trim this one down just a little bit, just like that. Go in here, I might trim this one, he's a little long. Oh, and he popped out, and that's okay. Just go ahead and trim it and then pop it right back in its little bore hole. And a little trick with that drill, if you're just not used to using one, I found it super helpful to drill straight into the wood first and get a hole going straight, and then tilt my drill up and then drill down to make that angled hole. That really did help me. So now all of our branches are on, and all we have to do is pick the front. That's going to be important too, so make sure you pick the front however you want to view your tree, and then you're going to slide on one singular ornament. Just like that. And there you have it. It took 5 minutes to put together. It was so easy. And all the money invested in it is like $3. You really can't beat this hilarious little plunger Christmas tree. I know it is more of a gag gift, but I kind of think it's cute. So if you do, definitely go to your local dollar store, pick up the supplies needed, and make one. It is so much fun. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to give this video a like, leave us some comments down below, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you another day for another video.